Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Rodney with GearCore EDC with today's carry, the Twosun TS45 Phalanx. That's the Phalanx. This is a beautifully designed, very highly milled, contoured titanium frame knife. It has the basic geometrical pockets and slots theme throughout the knife on the clip. Has a nice titanium backspacer with a nice lanyard option. This is sort of a very minimalistic thumb stud, sort of light switch push button, depending on how you open it. Has a nice cutaway for your thumb to go on the hardened insert there. We're looking at about not quite 50% lockup. Has a nice milled titanium pocket clip that works well in and out of pocket. Works good in about anything. Nice flow through design. Really like the shape of this blade. This is D2. This is a night morning design. Fairly large knife. Blade length, cutting edge is 3 3/4. Overall length of this knife is right at about 8 3/4. So it's got some heft to it. Let's see, make sure I got that right. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, about 8 3/4, including the little lanyard ring there. If the lanyard ring was not on there, you're probably looking at about 8 1/2. Blade thickness, stock, is 150 thousandths. It has a nice sharp point. Fairly beefy almost all the way to the tip. Behind the edge on this knife, if I can get it just right, about 20 thousandths, 21 thousandths behind the edge. So it's not super thin behind the edge. It's nice and durable. We're looking at a full flat grind or almost full flat ground up to the groove and the serrations. And this has sort of an odd jimping on it. It's on the front and back side of the blade, but none on top, and sort of a fuller blood style groove there. Is this flickable as a spidey flick? Yes, it is. You can also flick it with your thumb. If you get your action right with a little bit of Rick's action, you can push it with the thumb, or you can use the flipper. It has a nice solid feel to it. It's got I really like the design cues of this knife, of how everything just blends together. You have the through slots in the lock bar and the through slot in the clip, and then you have the pockets on the clip and the frame, both show side and back side. This knife is a really sought after model. It's something that you don't normally see. I first originally seen this on Hawaii Knife and Gear's channel in one that had been custom anode, sort of a greenish, yellowish gold color that I really like. And I'm thinking about when I start doing the anodization that I'm going to do something like that maybe. But yeah, this is the Twosun TS45. Blade centering is right down the middle. A weight on this knife, we're looking at 127.8 grams or 4.51 ounces. So it's got a little bit of weight to it, but you know, you got a pretty good slab of titanium there. All the milling is done on the exterior for lightning. None is done on the interior. So basically, this is what you see on some of the interior of their other knives. They've basically reversed that feature. A lot of the skeletonization that is done looks like this on the interior slabs of the titanium you get from Twosun and other makers. All they have done is basically reverse that. So on the inside you have a slick slab, and you have the skeletonization process on the outside. And I really like that feature. I think it really gives this knife that look and feel, and it gives it a very nice purchase in hand and grip. Really like the thought process that was designed into this. Night Morning continues to take it to the next level. Very nice job. I absolutely love this. And depending on the lockup, I just noticed this, depending on how hard you hit it, that lock bar does float just a little bit. There is no lock stick. It's very smooth. There is the detent ramp. If you squeeze that, you can get that lock bar to move over some, depending on your grip. I don't see that as an issue. There's no spine whack in this. Now granted, if I took a block of wood and did it, I might could get it to spine whack shut. Something I really haven't tested my Twosuns for. But anyway, that's what we have for today's carry. And real quick before the end, we'll give you a comparison against a Ganzo Rat 1 and a PM2. And to show you the difference top and bottom, because sometimes that camera angle throws things off. Size wise, now this Spyderco has a fang on it that gives it that Emerson style opener, but you can see the similarities as far as size wise. They don't look nothing alike, of course, but yeah, there you go. And now in filming this, I realize I've took my pocket clip off. I can't remember what I put it on. And of course the Ganzo and a Rat 2. So it's got some size to it. It's not overly pocket heavy. Pocket acreage taken up. It's very nice to carry. And this is today's carry. The Twosun TS45 Phalanx in D2 by Night Morning Design. Full titanium. Remember, please be safe. And the COVID-19, I'm praying and hoping it gets behind us. I'm ready for our economy and our country and our world to get back to a normal operating protocol. There's plenty of good people that are suffering and losing jobs and employment, and things are just going crazy. Anyway, oh, one more thing. Show you the extent of this blade. It's nice that that little lanyard option is there, because you can see that blade tip goes all the way to the end. Can you see that there? All the way to the end. So granted, I cannot get my finger there and cut it, but I believe if that lanyard little end of the backspacer bar was not in there, I would definitely be able to cut myself, because it uses up every bit of the real estate in this knife. So that's a excellent knife to handle, blade to handle ratio. They're using the full extent of that. I drop things quite often, don't I, guys? I don't mean to. Anyway, I'll say it again. Y'all have a blessed day. Stay sharp. Bye now.